Well, I definitely am the thirstiest member of the franchise, especially after all the sweating I've been doing. Um,
Day in the life making thousands of dollars selling my Tata sweat. In bottles. All you need is bottles, sun, cha-chas, and sit out like a maple tree for hours.
Stephanie, you sold your farts in a jar and you made what, over $200,000?
yes, I did.
Right.
It was quite a crazy time in my life.
And now you're selling your boob sweat and making $5,000 a day. Did you say that?
Yes, I am. I've been kind of blessed in this department and I'm quite a sweaty person. I'm also the CEO and founder of a fan subscription platform called Unfiltered. So I get a lot of requests on there from my fans and they like to see me sweat. So I thought, you know what? I put two and two together. Let me sell my boob sweat.
What do you say to those who feel as if you would do anything for attention?
I think at the end of the day, I'm not really hurting anybody. Boob sweat isn't hurting anybody. I think if anything, it's more annoying to myself because I'm sweating and that's annoying to me and only me.
Yeah.
And I think that everybody just needs to have a good laugh and just enjoy the story for what it is.
Yeah.
It's just boob sweat. It's just farts. It's just boob sweat. I have no fear of judgment at all. I think I have this one life to live and I really just want to make money so I can be happy and provide for myself and for those that I love and live the best life possible.
That's interesting. You say judgment doesn't really affect you like that, because there are some harsh comments out there. Some people refer to you as one of the thirstiest members from the 90-day franchise.
Yeah.
All of that, like, how do you deal with that? Is it really that easy for it to roll off your shoulders?
Yeah, well, I definitely am the thirstiest member of the franchise, especially after all the sweating I've been doing. I don't think there's anything wrong with being thirsty and being ambitious and being an entrepreneur. And I'm very grateful for 90 Day Fiancé and for that show giving me a platform to do what I do. And yeah.
At least you own it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no shame in the game. I mean, people call me a clout chaser, but I don't think I'm a clout chaser. I'm an opportunity chaser.
Okay. Some people might see that as the same.
People don't see where I've come from. They don't see that I did not start with a lot of opportunities in my life. Me and my mother moved to this country and we couch surfed. We did not have a lot of money in the beginning. And so I've strived to build a life for myself. And in the past 2 years, I've been able to buy a home and build this life for myself. There isn't just one path to success. And just go for it, right? And don't listen to what others say. Do what makes you happy, even if it makes other people roll their eyes at you.
Yeah, you mentioned your mom. How does she feel about your business ventures, selling your farts and boob sweat?
Yes. So at first she was very judgmental of it, not too happy about it. But I think as a mom, her primary focus is just that I'm safe. So with the farts and the boob sweat and all of that, she was just really worried about that whole hospitalization thing. She wanted to make sure I was okay.
Right.
And now with the boob sweat, she's just like, please use sunscreen. Please don't stay out there too long. Like she's so worried about that. But I'm probably gonna put a sauna in my house, and I don't know. I don't really know how long I'm gonna keep up with it. Right. It's just kind of like it's like a fun little thing. It's a fun little gimmick.
Well, people are buying your boob sweat for $300 to $500 a bottle.
Yes.
Why do you think that's ridiculous? Like, you think?
Absolutely.
Okay. What do you think it is?
I have a lot of devoted fans that kind of pivoted from the fart jars over to the boob sweat. They, I guess they're just the classic simps. They love what I do. They love the products that I sell, and they are extremely devoted to just supporting whatever venture out there that I pursue. So I mean, I know it's ridiculous, but I guess it's just what it is. And I have given out some discounts depending on how much of a volume there is per vial. So, you know, if it's a smaller amount, 300, I even gave someone a discount of like $100. So, you know, but the larger volume, $500.
What do you do with it? I just don't know what they're gonna do with your boob sweat. Like, smell it? It's, speaking of that, I do have a question, which you probably really can't answer because I don't want it to mess up your business. But do you ever add water? Because that's a lot of boob sweat. Like
I would never adulterate the product with water. But actually, I will say that I had a complaint a couple days ago that one of the vials had a really, really strong, potent smell of SPF lotion in it. And I think that's where I'm running into some of the issues with doing it outside, because like I have to put on so much.
I'm sorry, they don't need to be picky.
I know.
They want to buy your boob sweat. You want to be picky about it smells like sunscreen.
I know, but like I guess this guy wanted like the pure stuff, and I had so much sunscreen on that day that like so much suntan lotion was getting into the bottle, and I'm just like, but I would otherwise burn. Like, I'm sorry, I can't help it. So I got my first complaint, and I was like very thrown off guard by it. And that's when I was like, well, shoot, I guess maybe I have to get a sauna, because it's like, it's either burn in the sun or get people upset that it smells like suntan lotion. So yeah, I mean, it's a mess.
You know, I had my own preconceived notions coming into this, but I'm getting the gist that this is all to direct focus to your site, right? Unfiltered, right? So besides selling fart jars and boob sweat, that's your main goal. Essentially, I'm asking, like, what are your goals outside of the shenanigans? I'm
trying to be the next big site. There's so much competition out there, and I built this site to be a competitor to OnlyFans, because I was once a creator on that site, and I did not like their treatment of creators. And I want to be, you know, a founder of a site, and I'm a creator that wants to represent other creators and have their best interest at heart. And I think, I want to build traffic to my site. I want to bring attention to that. And I also want to teach other women how they can do this type of work that I do, and how they can also be entrepreneurs.
Adult entertainment, has that always been an interest of yours?
No, I actually used to be really, really shy. I used to be very closed off sexually, and just not very in tune and in touch with my sexual side at all. Throughout my 20s, I battled aplastic anemia, an autoimmune illness, which, you know, in a lot of ways destroyed my body and took away my health. So doing this type of work and getting in touch with my sexuality again and with my femininity, it really helped me fall in love with myself again and feel confident and feel sexy again. And, you know, just to know that there's guys out there that want my boob sweat and my farts, it helps me feel hot again. So, you know, it's fun. Like it's a cool feeling.
What do you think is the biggest misconception people have about you?
I think that maybe it's just that, like, I am just like some like crazy eccentric weirdo or something, you know, that I'm just like much weirder than I am. I'm just like a normal girl. I just spend most of my time at home with my dogs, chilling, watching true crime documentaries. Like, I don't go out much. I just like to work. I just like to, you know,
drip sweat and put them in.
Yeah, I just drip sweat into bottles. You know what the thing is? Most of the time I just like to work. I'm a workaholic who just likes to spend time with my dogs and my boyfriend, and that's about it. I'm actually kind of boring beneath the boob sweat and the fart jars and all the craziness. I'm pretty boring.
Yeah. I think we kind of all are when you put it that way.
Yeah.
You mentioned your boyfriend. Is this the same guy, the guy from France that you mentioned?
Yes.
So you guys are still together?
We're still together. I think it's like going on almost a year now, and it's like super private. We keep it under wraps, and I think I'm gonna keep it that way. You know, 90 Day Fiancé keeps trying to get in there with the camera. They're like, Steph, when are you ready to like come and share more of this? And I'm like, no, I don't think so. I think
so you don't want to go back? You don't want to go back?
No, I don't think that I'm ever going to come back onto the show with the relationship. I think, you know, as far as the 90 Day Fiancé franchise, I'll keep it only strictly like pillow talk or like little updates here and there, but never will I put my relationship back in the spotlight like that, because I just saw how destructive it was with me and my previous partner on the show. And I just would never want to go through something like that again. It's just not for me. You know, I've reached that point in my life now where I just rather focus on like my projects, my work, my boob sweat, and that's it. And it's like, now I can pick and choose what I share online, and I don't have to rely on like editors and producers, you know, picking and choosing what they put out there.
Right. Speaking of your ex-partner, have you spoken to Erica at all, or?
No, and we don't keep in touch. You know, just as far as I know, she's doing really well and she's super happy, and I'm really happy for her. We both moved on and we're both doing well.